What's up, guys? Zeus here with another video. Quick reminder, if you do love watching, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of me and my content. Now, this video, we are going to be going over all of the leaks and all of the things that were revealed in the Q&A that happened around 6 a.m. EST. So this was 3 a.m. for me. Or, yeah, no, it was 3 a.m. PST. Or I don't know time zones, I'm slow. It was 3 a.m. PST and then 6 a.m. EST, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm very iffy with time zones, but this is all the information that was just leaked. Big shout out to IdentityV Curiosity for making this Google Doc about pretty much all the leaks that have came out. A link to their Twitter and a link to the Google Doc is going to be in the description below, so please make sure to follow them on Twitter if you want more leaks, because they are also my leak person. They always, for the most part, are right about leaks, and there's never any misinformation 9 times out of 10. Like, you know, can't account for human error, but regardless, credible source. Make sure to follow them on Twitter, and once again, thank you IdentityV Curiosity for giving this doc to the community. All right, so first things first is Thanksgiving Day event. We're going to be getting a B unlock, standby motion unlock, which is China exclusive, an Emote unlock for the global version, dynamic portrait unlock, so you know, the animated portraits of all the hunters and all the survivors. And we're gonna get Thanksgiving exclusive portrait frames and a rank demotion protection card. So I'm assuming that's going to be just if you don't have any more points, etc. Then after that, it'll just be you can then use this card to not demote if you're like on your demotion. Thanksgiving benefits, all characters free to play, 40% off discount for costumes, 50% off characters. Entertainment mode event runs. So I'm assuming this is Chasing Shadows, then this is Tear It, and then this is Dodgeball. Yep, Chasing Shadows, Tear It, Crystal Ball, and Frenzy Rhapsody return. Respective quests and rewards are available. Now we have system optimizations. Optimizations of daily free-to-use characters. Optimization of daily free-to-use characters. So this is pretty much for people that have been asking for more variety of characters. So now there will be more characters available to use when they are free on their respective days. The implementation of free test runs for characters. So I'm assuming this is going to be where if you don't have a character, what you can do is you go into it, you press on your book, and then after that you can then choose to test play the character even if you don't own them. So you can get a feel and see whether they are worth your clues or not, whether you actually want to buy them. Notebook graffiti organization. There is ability to favorite frames and portraits if you want to, just for little aesthetics. Ability to disable friend requests. Inbox message optimization, cosmetic selection optimization, new function within the friend system. I have no clue what that is going to be. New report system, enable/disable like notifications, and personal character usage and character knowledge point interface update. Now, the season 24 essence is going to be the new survivor that has been leaked since like September, August, even July. The composer, with him being obviously the S tier, and then after that his A tier, the A tiers are going to be the Embalmer and Dreamwitch. And can we just say, I'm gonna be honest, this is probably one of my favorite themes. Like, just look at this shot of the composer, dude. Like, this man is out here, like, dude, like, this is, I might have to spend money. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I might have to spend some money. Not gonna lie. Might have to spend some money. But that's besides the point. So yeah. Oh, and a tangent. I'm currently looking at this on a Google document, but when you guys see this, Editing Zeus is just going to be putting all the information like as an overlay over what you will see as is gameplay. So yeah, you guys get the privilege of watching this with games. I have to just sit and watch a Google Doc for 30 years. But nah, it's alright. I do this for you guys because I care. Rank treasure accessories. So the new accessories for this season are going to be Wu-Chang, Embalmer, and Little Girl, which is honestly not bad. I mean, Wu-Chang getting another S tier, I want to see what they do with that, since Wu-Chang actually has some pretty good accessories, and he hasn't actually had a new one since, I want to say, what was it, Frost? I believe Frost was his last accessory, I think. Embalmer, I have no clue. I think his last accessory was like the feather from the Halloween S tier or New Year's S tier. I don't remember, or anniversary. I'm lost. And little girl getting, I believe, her first accessory. So I want to see what they do with that. Now, Logic Path, season 24 Logic Path. The A tier skin is going to be the breaking wheel, and honestly, this is a really fucking good Logic Path skin. Like, I really like the aesthetic of this. Like, this just looks so cool. Like, this is I'm noticing they never miss when it comes to wheel skins. They never manage to miss at all. They never mess it up, bro. With wheel, they always make the A tiers look good. As of right now, I don't have any knowledge of the other, like, you know, the C and B tier skins that'll be on there, but we also get, you know, a Nutcracker portrait frame and a little accessory for the wheel to carry. Honestly, that's not good. That's not bad. Now, Deduction Star, which is probably the most controversial time of the year for IdentityV, considering the fact that people get mad at each other for every little thing. The Deduction Star costumes are Painter with Da Vinci, Dancer with Salomo. I don't know. Naiad with $1 Million Mermaid. So she's getting what was the skin for Perfumer? Red Shoes, I believe is what it was called. She's getting that kind of treatment, except with less skirt. She's just like a ballerina or like a sea dancer. I don't know. But I don't know what those like sea dancers are called or something. Aquatic performers. I'm lost. And then we have little girl Dorothy from Wizard of Oz. There we go. Okay, you see, I'm not completely uncultured. Wizard of Oz. Yeah. Oh, but that's such a cute skin. Honestly though, all the skins look good. Honestly, if I'm gonna have to rank them though, Dancer is probably being put to the bottom, because Dancer is the skin that like is the most plain in my opinion. I would honestly probably put it Dancer, then Painter, then Little Girl, and then Naiad. Yeah, let's probably put it. And I only put Naiad higher just because she's a hunter and I'm biased for hunter skins. So yeah. And then the Nymph award, I have no idea what this means. I guess this is like the award skins. Holy shit, that geisha skin. Wow. And I'm assuming these are both S tiers since it says you are, I'm assuming. So yeah, these are both going to be S tier skins. Wow, the Perfumer and the geisha skin look amazing, actually. Geisha one kind of looks like just a mix of Fatal. It's like a white Fatal Affection with like a little bit of Tonight or Never. Like a better Tonight or Never in a sense, because I'm going to be honest, that skin overrated as hell. Geishas, and then this is more visuals of Geisha's transformation when she's walking, when she's not. Wow, that geisha skin is really pretty. Holy shit, that's an amazing geisha skin. That's a really fucking amazing geisha skin. I can't even lie about that's amazing. Perfumers looks nice as well. Now for Christmas skins. It's gonna be Lizard with Joseph and Entomologist, with Reptilian as the A and Joseph and Ento as the B. This is gonna be really good. I like Lizard's aesthetic here, the horns, everything. It looks nice. Joseph, I'm gonna be honest, like, it looks good, but like I don't really care about Joseph skins. I'm gonna be real. It looks the same in every skin, but that's just my opinion. Don't kill me, Joseph Simps, please. Ento's looks good as well. Got the nice little hat, the jacket, everything ties nice. Now, this is something. We're getting a furry crossover. We're getting a Kamaty Moon crossover with BQ and Merchant as the skins. And so yeah, we're getting furry skins. So for all my furry lovers out there, get your furry thing ready. Get your furry waifu, some type shit. I don't know. And if I'm gonna be real, honestly, like, the skins look good. The skins don't look bad. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Like, the skins don't look bad. Fox Girl Mary, and then like, what is that? Squirrel Merchant. I understand that. Flying Squirrel, yeah. Like, they both look good, but I'm gonna be honest, the BQ skin looks better, and that's just because of the boots and the dress, everything. Like, everything just ties up together. Plus, she has a really cool fucking weapon. Like, she actually has a sword, like a dagger, not a sword. She actually has a dagger, she actually uses a weapon, which is cool. But no, both skins look good. So like, honestly, this, I actually have, like, my expectations were low, but like, this is not bad. This is really fucking good. And then we have the Thanksgiving costumes that return. So the costumes that are going to be returning on the Survivor side is Ace. Wow, Acrobat's Ace costume. I haven't seen that in a minute. Ace was a costume that released all the way back in 2020 during like the season of like the sports theme with it was with mechanic. I forgot the essence, but it was a sports theme essence. It was, I know one of the skins was Mechanics Re-Swim. I believe so. Yeah. Mind's Eye Shop S tier. I don't know what it's called. Cheshire Cat, and then Doctors. I believe this is yesterday. And then for Hunter, we have the BQ whale skin, like the blue one. Then we have Nightmares Abyss. Ah, my baby. Crescent Moon is coming back. And then we have the Michael Jackson skins for Wu Chang. And then all of them will return with their respective accessories. And now we have some new Pursuit music, Pixel Peaker Polka, Movement Proposition, Brightly Fancy, Robo Western. I can't tell you, I'm not a music guy. I don't really know how those things would sound, not gonna lie. But hey, whatever happens. Pets, we're getting a mini cipher machine as a pet. Now this is gonna be really fucking cool. Like this would be really cool. A mini cipher machine. Oh, imagine you're just decoding and it's just do 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 do. Emotes. We're getting a perfumer shout, lie down, provoke. Shout, a shouting, a lie down, and a provoke for perfumer. We're getting a priestess shout and lie down. And then we're getting a cowboy shout, lie down, and provoke as well. Standbys, we're getting think for mechanic, lawyer, magician, mind's eye explorer, and coordinator. Now, this is my domain. This is the exciting stuff for me, and as well for a lot of the other competitive players. For gameplay adjustments. All right, let's get into it. So, one of the general adjustments on both sides. We are now in the world where we are getting 130 persona. 130 persona points now. This is game changing in its own right. 130 persona is insanity. Like that is a lot. The 10 extra points now, so what? I can now, if they allow it, I could build into 3 final traits. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Players with 120 persona will automatically gain 130 after the update, so that means if you want to get the 130 for free and you don't want to have to grind it out, get to 120 if you haven't already. If you're the only excuse I'd say if you're not 120 is just that if you really don't play or you're just starting the game. But yeah, get to that 120 because 130 persona points is a lot. Like that's game change. That's a lot. And I guess a little tangent in case I haven't mentioned it, I probably didn't, but all of these changes will be happening at the end of this season, and the end of this season is on November 30th to December 1st. So the maintenance is going to happen on November 30th. It'll probably be around a 3 to 4 hour maintenance, and then it will then be season. It'll be Koa season, etc. You know, Koa matches, etc. But grind. Editing Zeus, please, for the love of God, when you look this over, do not forget to like include in the beginning of the video all of these changes will be happening on November 30th, like and like with some little tech shit. Please don't forget, or I will like jump back in time to like smack you. So yeah. Now for Hunter, new persona talents. All right, number 1. When a survivor is rescued, the hunter will see their location when this survivor is more than 12 meters away from the hunter. The hunter's movement speed will increase up to 10%. This will last for 12 seconds. This effect is cleared upon the survivor receiving damage. So this is just, you know, if you're proxy camping and survivors get a free rescue and you're far away, you can now see where they're going so you don't lose the survivor. It makes it easier for the hunters because now they don't need to really worry about potentially losing their chase. So this is good. This is good. Tinnitus is now inbuilt. It is replaced with a new talent, and the new talent is when an attack misses, attack delay is decreased by 10%. If there is a survivor within 24 meters, it is again increased by another 15%, a maximum of a 40% increase. So if you're chasing one survivor and you miss a swing, now you have a 10% faster recovery time from the swing. If survivors are double kiting, that 10% increases by 15%, which means then you now have a 25% increase in recovery from the attack swing if you miss it. Then if a third one is there, then it's a 40% increase. You get the idea. And the cap out is at 40%. Talent number 3. Movement speed is increased by 6% while attacking after attacking while falling for 4 seconds. Cooldown is 16 seconds. So this is good for basement camping, etc. because now if a survivor some reason gets past you, you have that little bit of oomph to like push yourself. This is for 4 seconds, so I'm assuming it is when you fall and swing. Then after that, if you miss the swing for whatever reason, then after that now you have a 10. Now what is it? It says you have a 6% movement speed increase, which is good. It's not bad. That is good. A bit niche, but it's not bad. We take those. Number 4, ballooning speed is increased by 20%. Ballooning speed increase for 20% is good because it's for harassers, but at the same time, the meta that we're in right now is simply just support. As in most of the time, like if you're gonna harass, somebody's gonna be picked up on balloons, you can do it. But 9 times out of 10, even in IVL, harassment is used during the kite, not during ballooning, because of how specific the interval needs to be. Because hunters at that caliber, 9 times out of 10, don't allow a forward to harass on balloons unless they have no clue where the forward is. Number 5, when 2, 3, or 4 survivors are within a 24-meter radius, stun recovery is increased by 10, 15, and 20%. So I'm assuming that's just another version I'm assuming that's rage but buffed, I suppose, or that's gonna be a new talent on top of carrying rage and desperate fight, which means for you people that like running a forward enchantress, painter, and a prisoner or something, be careful. New talent, charge attack speed increased by 10%. So for all my hunters with slow ass charge attacks, looking at Percy, Hermit, BQ to an extent, Naiad, you guys have a nice little 10% buff on that. Wither 10, 15, 20 to 10. I'm assuming that's a typo on the dock. Confined space, the hunter can vault windows affected, which will disperse the effect. So in other words, it's just wax artist. Wax artist, he shoots wax at the wall, he can still vault through the wax. Same thing applies here. Now for survivors. New talent, injured survivors who are not being chased can be seen by other survivors. This is good. Solos. This is very good for solo queue because now you don't need to be wandering around the map trying to find a survivor to heal you if you're injured. New talent. When a survivor is not decoding, their decoding speed will increase by 1% up to 10%. This effect will be cleared after they decode for 10 seconds or when they stop decoding. So if a rescuer goes to rescue, now they get a 10% buff by the time they get back to the cipher, which means now they're decoding faster than they initially were for 10 seconds. And 10 seconds may not seem like a lot of time, but 10 seconds is a lot of time for like a 10% buff. That is good. That is good. That is nice. That is good for the survivors. New talent, when the exit gate is activated, teammates' positions will be revealed once every 40 seconds for a 5-second interval each. Once every 40 seconds for a 5-second interval each. Okay, so that means every 40 seconds for 5 seconds you will end up seeing the survivors on where they are. So that means that there's like pretty much no excuse to kite towards gates or anything, or to know where there are survivors, etc. So this is again another good thing for solos. Now this one is a little finicky. 35% movement speed increase after a survivor is rescued from a rocket chair. Lasts for 5 seconds. This is finicky only because of the next trait that I'm going to say after this, but this in itself is a good trait because you get rescued if the hunter's close. You have a 35% movement increase second. So now if you're in a dead zone, like with that really bad chair that's on Red Church behind Shack, where you have nowhere to go and you can't rebound for shit unless somebody body blocks for you, you have a Seer Owl. Now you have a 35% movement speed buff to get either into Shack if you can, or towards back gate to those 2 pallets or where the cipher spawns at. So that is nice. But I say it's finicky because of this trait right here. Knee jerk is now going to be combined with broken windows. I say it's going to be finicky because look at how it is worded. I'm sure a lot of you are thinking, oh, but knee-jerk combined with broken windows is going to be a really good trait, you know, like you get both of the speed boost. But the way it's worded, knee-jerk reflex has been combined with broken windows. Now, for those of you that don't know, I'll put it on the screen. Knee-jerk reflex is the trait right before broken windows. It's the trait that gives you the pallet speed boost when you vault a pallet. That means that if knee-jerk is being combined with broken windows, that trait before broken windows is going to be put in to broken windows. As in, there will be no more knee-jerk reflex in that slot on the persona web, which then in turn means that if you are running Tide Turner or Dead Hard, you will no longer have knee-jerk reflex to help you when it comes to kiting, which could be detrimental because on a lot of rescuer builds sometimes, they run knee-jerk just to have that little bit of extra oomph when it comes to their kiting, or when you're running Dead Hard, you don't run anything else that isn't self-heal, then max knee-jerk and then borrow time. Unless you're doing something else, then I don't really know, I'm gonna be honest. But typically, like, even my Dead Hard build is literally just Dead Hard, borrow time, everything into knee jerk, and self heal. That's it. So if it is knee jerk being combined with broken windows and not broken windows being combined with knee jerk, then this could be detrimental for the survivors, considering their kiting will be drastically affected by it. Now, number 6, Distress is now built in and has been replaced with a new talent. When chased by a hunter for more than 5 seconds and successfully escaping out of the terror radius, the survivor's outline will be exposed to all teammates for 5 seconds. Cooldown is 80 seconds. This is more of a niche thing. I guess it's so survivors know that the hunter was on you. So that way then they can now expect, oh, okay, if the survivor was on this person, then there's a chance now that they're going to come to me. Which is not bad. This is still good again for solos. And now this one, Flywheel. When attacked by Naiad's humidity or Breaking Wheel's pierce, Flywheel will absorb the hit. I thought it already did this anyway, but I guess it didn't. Maybe it was just counted as a bug or something. I don't know. I guess maybe Flywheel wasn't intended for that, and now they're making it intended for that, even though it already did that, but I don't know. Character adjustments. Postman. Tranquility letter is now 10% instead of 20%. Not, I guess, yeah, yay, okay, whatever, but 10% is still fine. Antiquarian, 13% usage of flute is now 15% usage of flute. If we're going off this by stats wise, that means she now will she still has her 7 uses anyway. It's just now, I don't know, nothing's really changed, I'm gonna be honest. An extra 2%, that means that snowballs into an extra 14% flute used. But even then, you still get, mathematically, you still get all 7 uses. You get 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, and then the last one, which would be then 105, but it would obviously stop at 100 because then all your flutes used up. Prospector, removal of decoding debuff and then healing buff 20% to 10%. Now, for all you people that were complaining about Prospector getting nerfed, congratulations, he didn't get nerfed at all. Like, this literally changes nothing in the slightest. For all the people who were wanting Prospector to get nerfed, I have no clue what you expected, I'm gonna be honest, because Prospector was a perfectly balanced character and there was nothing really too strong or too weak about him. He was perfectly fine the way it is. So, I don't know. I don't know what you were expecting. This is probably the most he's gonna get touched at all, if I'm gonna be real. There was nothing really they could do to him. He was perfectly balanced. Perfumer, healing debuff has gone down from 30% to 15%. And along with that, her perfume cooldown is decreased by 1 second. This is huge for her. Because what was it? Her perfume cooldown was, what was it? Was this 8? It was 8, right? Somebody confuse me. It was 8, correct? Hold on, because now I'm gonna have to test this, like, low-key. I'm gonna have to make sure. Editing Zeus will, like, put a little text over it just to make sure, like, yeah, no, it was 8, or if I was wrong, then I'm a big dummy. I'm a big bozo idiot. Regardless, this is huge for her. Number 5, Mechanics vault speed debuff is now 15% instead of 30, which is again another huge buff. Now, will this make mechanic meta relevant again? Probably not, if I'm gonna be honest, because it's like mechanic is used for ties anyway. The bot is still valuable, but her base kiting being good and it being better and now it being comparable to priestess, we take those. Dancer decreased the music box strength, so that means now I'm assuming the percentages are going to be changed, and then it increased the music box breaking speed, and Dancer cannot slide when decoding, so I'm assuming that means that you cannot just you can't tap the button to twirl off the cipher if you're decoding. You have to first get off the cipher and then twirl, so that is fine. Now, this is a little bit painful, not gonna lie. This is gonna be a little bit painful for me to read out. Clerk. Invalid recording is decreased by 2 seconds, and recordings can only last for 2 seconds, and inspect has 1 second added to its cooldown. So now, what is it? It's now a 6-second cooldown for the inspection. Now, if you record, I'm assuming, just how this is worded, I could be wrong, but I'm assuming based on how this is worded, if you record a survivor for something that takes about 5 seconds, only 2 seconds of that recording will be shown, which is, I'm gonna be honest, very drastic. That hurts a lot. That really hurts her. That is hurtful for her. That is insanely bad. Because now it's like, if you decode a survivor that's if you record a survivor that's decoding final cipher, you're only going to get 2 seconds of their recording, and that recording lasts for 12 seconds? 10 to 12 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. So it's very bad, because now it's you get no value out of recording survivors decoding. Like, now it's not even worth it unless you want to like force a pop or like just lock the cipher. I don't know if they even touch the locking of the ciphers or pallets as well, but only having 2 seconds for the recording is very bad. Hermit. Polarity change cooldown is increased by 20 seconds, and cipher machine efficiency loss is increased by 7%. What the hell? Huh? Let me read that back. Polarity change is increased by 20, and the cipher machine efficiency loss is increased. Wow, holy shit. So they neutered his kiting but made his anti-cipher rush better. Wow. Okay, he's gonna be even more annoying now. Even if his kiting is gonna be easier, which will make it bearable at least. But 7% increase in efficiency loss to a hunter that already has a built in. Let me just look at the kit real quick. I'm trying to figure it out right now. If I'm not wrong, it's like 15%? 20? I don't know. Somebody needs to remind me in the comments. God, this is a lot of information. Okay. Clown. Flywheel will also disrupt a rocket dash, and now there are 2 guaranteed spawn points for rocket parts. Fine. Now, map adjustments. Now, editing me is going to stitch in a video for the map adjustments, and that's going to be the case for that. The map adjustments are going to be there ready to go, but Arms Factory 3 pallet has been neutered. They removed the pallet on the first floor of hospital. They moved the window on for Leo's memory. They moved the factory window that's near shit corner. They moved it closer to the entrance. They removed the pallet outside near factory shit corner, and then they increased the distance of the pallet loop as well. So now that those 2 pallets that after you leave factory involve the factory window near shit corner, the closest one is now removed, and then the second one is now farther away, so it's just a suicide area now. Lakeside, another entrance has been added to Big Bow, and another pallet loop has been added near the gate. Moonlit River, there have been gaps added to the railings on the first and last stop, and after riding the roller coaster, both survivors and hunters will have their movement speed decreased. The speed of the roller coaster between the second and third stop has been decreased, and the cooldown for the roller coaster has been increased. Additionally, the first and last stops, the 2 slides, and other areas have new pallet window loops added. And cue now the video that I'm going to add in and stitch into it. And boom. Hey, editing Zeus, you did your job. Now for some of the Q&A questions that are here, and I believe this will be the end of it. When will Cipher Rush be nerfed? Any plans to adjust flywheel? This is the first question. Answer: Cipher Rush speed will not be decreased, and there are no plans to adjust the behavior. Question: will the 1200/1500 day login rewards be available? There will be a reward for 1500 days login implemented next anniversary. Question: will Sway be optimized? Answer: we are planning to. Question: can we spectate others while maxing? A: we will release more room functions, but it may not be possible to spectate others. Question: will May's game mode be added permanently? Answer: it's actually a Halloween exclusive game mode, so we won't be putting it in, but it will be available in custom mode as a party game. Question: will underdog characters with low win rates be adjusted? Answer: we will be adjusting characters based on their usage rate and ban rate. This again is a very bad way of adjusting characters. I don't agree with this. I think they need to look at how the characters do competitively and then their kits, because then if that's the case, hunters like Ripper and Clown are never going to get adjusted even though they're bad. But that's just me. When will part 2 of the Bungo Stray Dogs crossover come out? Next year, February. Okay. Question: can we get lower recharge prices than the 250 tier, even than the 2050 tier? There will be another recharge packet tier. Can the hunter surrender cooldown time be reduced? We've got plans. I don't see why that's okay. Question: please disable the glow for Tail or allow us to equip the B tier after upgrading. We will be implementing a fix to disable effects. Question: will Lucky Guy receive any high tiers? Lucky Guy will receive an S tier in the event store. Can we lower area selection to tier 5? It's horrible to meet the hunter once you spawn. No plans to do so at the moment. Yeah, I don't see why that's needed. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you need area selection in Griffin. I honestly don't think that's needed. When will Gamekeeper's A costume be released and his voiceover pack? Answer: it's coming soon. Question: can we optimize the report system? Answer: there are two types of reports, in-game and out-of-game. The first is to click on someone's profile and report them. The second is to report them for their actions in-game. Automatic systems can detect the language used by players but cannot detect match throwers. It is also difficult to determine whether or not someone is throwing on purpose or if they made a mistake playing. Hacking can be determined by the system. However, we will be increasing human moderation and analyzing reports. Jesus. And then the final thing of it is gameplay character win rates. So in Griffin, in China, Novelist has the highest win rate with a 31.1, Forward with a 30, Seer with a 29.3, Batter with a 29, and then Prospector with a 28.4. In Alicorn, Novelist again with 33.1, Forward with 29.9, Antiquarian with 29.4, Prospector with 29.3, and Batter with 29.2. In Champion, okay. Professor with a 28.8, Painter with a 28.5, Antiquarian with a 28.3, Novelist with a 28.2, and Prospector with a 28.1. And in Titan, Perfumer with a 36.3, Painter with a 34.2, Professor with a 33.4, and Batter with a 33.3, and Mind's Eye with a 31.6. Okay. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, I was more shocked than I thought. I cannot lie. I was more flabbergasted than I ever thought I would be. Yeah, I am flabbergasted. But regardless, that is going to be the end. This is a long video. Wow. Oh, alright. Regardless, this is going to be the end of the video. I will be putting timestamps for all of the categories, etc., based on the document. So Q&A, then adjustment, map adjustments, character adjustments. I'll probably put gameplay. I'll put the character adjustments probably just under gameplay adjustments in general. Or I'll put, nah, there's too many of them. I'll separate them. So everything will be separated based on their categories, etc. Yeah, that'll pretty much be it. Regardless, that is going to be the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. I hope this helps and this goes around for anyone who just wants to know what was going on in the Q&A. That being said, I'm Zeus and I'm out. Peace out, everyone. Love you all.